Good morning, rail fans. Braden Hamilton here. Welcome back to the channel. Today on Red River Railfan, we are going to be riding the Amtrak Heartland Flyer from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to Fort Worth, Texas, and back for its 25th anniversary special. Let's get to it. As you can see, there's our train right there. It's getting ready to pull up into the station, and once it does, they'll open up the doors for passengers like me to board the train. We start our day early at the historic Santa Fe Depot in downtown Oklahoma City. This Amtrak station is the northern terminus of the Amtrak Heartland Flyer, a daily train from Fort Worth, Texas. This Art Deco structure was built in 1934 by the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway. It's the third station on this site and was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2015. The depot also hosts the Oklahoma City River Cruises office and is nestled between the two lines of the Oklahoma City streetcar. The station is located along BNSF's Red Rock Subdivision High Line, which serves as the host rail line for the Heartland Flyer. The Heartland Flyer is a daily passenger train covering a 206-mile route between Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Fort Worth, Texas. Operated by Amtrak and jointly funded by Oklahoma and Texas, the train departs Oklahoma City each morning, making stops in Norman, Purcell, Pauls Valley, Ardmore, and Gainesville, Texas, before reaching Fort Worth in the early afternoon. It then leaves Fort Worth during the afternoon rush for an evening return to Oklahoma City. Plans are currently in place to extend the train's northern terminus to Newton, Kansas, and to increase train frequency along the original route by 2029. Well, the train has arrived in Oklahoma City and we're about to board and head down to Fort Worth. As we board the train and join the other passengers, it's clear that the Heartland Flyer is a popular choice, both with tourists and commuters, as this train was full at roughly 80% capacity on the southbound trip alone. This video was recorded on the exact 25th anniversary of the Heartland Flyer service. On board, we were joined by several Amtrak executives and state and federal representatives and lobbyists. For this special occasion, the train was extended from its usual 3-car summer coach consist to a 5-car consist, which added a Superliner Sightseer lounge car and another Superliner coach. The lead locomotive also featured decals celebrating the 25th anniversary of the route. We'll talk more about the full consist later when the train is well underway. This right here looks like a good spot. So we are on board the Amtrak Heartland Flyer. We are sitting in the Superliner car, the Superliner lounge, and we are about to depart Oklahoma City. So enjoy. Right there is the Devon Tower. That is the tallest building in Oklahoma. One of the tallest in the Midwest. Pretty soon, we find ourselves leaving downtown Oklahoma City, crossing the Oklahoma River, and enjoying great views of the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. Well, we made it for our first stop of the day in Norman, Oklahoma. We boarded 30 passengers and we're about to head south to our next stop, which is Purcell. And then after that, Pauls Valley, Ardmore, then Gainesville. The Heartland Flyer averages about 80 miles per hour over the entire trip, making it much faster than legal road traffic in Oklahoma.
So
Okay, so I'm on board the observation car with Tammy Townley. She was on board the first Amtrak Heartland flyer. She must have been a little girl about back then.
At least two.
At least two. So that was 25 years ago. So Tammy, how would you say the Amtrak Heartland flyer has grown to serve the communities along its route?
I think it's absolutely amazing how much it's grown, and to see all the people getting on board today at every stop that we've made so far. So far, we just made Norman and Oklahoma City, of course. But I'm telling you what, it's so amazing to see the people so excited about getting on today. And the cars are absolutely beautiful. They're so well kept, and people are excited about getting on and traveling up and down this route. And it's kept going for 25 years.
Absolutely.
People love it. It's an enjoyable, relaxing ride. The scenery is beautiful. It's clean. I think it's pretty perfect.
So you actually have an election today for District 48, correct?
I do.
So, well, we wish you luck.
Thank you.
We're very thankful for having you on board today, and we can't wait to see you in the future.
Well, thank you. But I felt like, after being on the original Heartland flyer 25 years ago, to me it was just really important to be back on here today. 25 years, come on.
Absolutely. So we hope to see y'all on the next 25th anniversary train, hopefully with Tammy.
I'll be there.
Hey, one to a spot. And anywhere near doing, you get up stuck.
So we made our second station stop in Purcell, Oklahoma. After this, we'll be headed down to Ardmore.
Grant Avenue. Stop and protect for procedure use.
Well, that was the old mail depot. This is the actual station.
So we just passed through Doherty, Oklahoma. We are stopped to let a northbound auto rack train pass by. Then as soon as it passes, we'll be on our way to Ardmore.
Well, the first one is my former roommate. Her name is AJ, and she's out of District 99, and she's been my roommate off and on for like the last 6 years. And so she lives with me, and so I'm like, we sleep together. You just can't be number one. He goes, well, I could be. I'm like, no, you can't. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
What? I don't remember it being that. Don't remember it being that pretty.
Can't see that from the highway.
No, I know. We were talking. Someone else is always doing this place, so this is my first time. Yeah.
That is the Washita.
And then come back to like
Just flying through.
So I didn't even. It's so good. I was running.
As we venture through the gorgeous Arbuckle Mountains along the Washita River, it's easy to see how this train got its name. The stunning scenery of the Oklahoma Heartland is undeniably unbeatable, but we all know what the real moneymaker is. Oil.
Oh man, they got the platform in place. Yeah.
Well, we just made our stop in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Next stop is Gainesville, Texas, and then after that, we'll be arriving in Fort Worth Central Station. Before we cross into Texas, let's tour our train. Today's consist includes Amtrak 168, a P-42 Genesis locomotive with the Heartland Flyer 25th anniversary decals. Amtrak 34024, a Superliner coach car. Amtrak 33019, a Superliner Cafe Lounge observation car. Amtrak 34094, a Superliner coach. As a side note, all coaches on this train are Superliner 1 class cars, meaning that they were built by the Pullman Standard Company between 1975 and 1981. Amtrak 35010 Superliner Coach Cafe. This coach has a cafe down in the lower section of this train car. Amtrak 34075, a Superliner coach. And finally, bringing up the end of our train is Amtrak 134, a P-42 Genesis locomotive. This locomotive will be pulling the train back north to Oklahoma City later this afternoon. Now, let's check out the bathroom situation. Each Superliner car is equipped with several bathrooms only on the lower level. They are kept very clean. However, since they're located right next to the wheel sets, it's a noisy experience no matter who's using them.
Buckle this! Ludicrous speed! Go!
As I mentioned earlier, our train is equipped with 2 cafe cars. While the Heartland Flyer isn't long enough to offer traditional dining options, the wide range of selections available in the lower level cafes should satisfy any commuter. Welcome to Texas, the mighty Lone Star State. Well, we just crossed the Red River into the great state of Texas. Our next stop will be Gainesville, then right after that we'll be arriving in Fort Worth Central Station. After that, we'll get to catch plenty of TexRail, Trinity Railway Express, and some more Amtrak trains. So, stay tuned. I would like to give a special thanks to my friend Mason Bailey of Ranger Rail for his Railfan videos of our train. Make sure to check out his channel for some more awesome railroad themed content. His channel should be popping up in the top right hand corner of the screen right about now.
I don't think we picked up anybody.
Okay, so I'm on board the Sightseer Lounge car with Brian here. So Brian, why did you decide to ride the Heartland Flyer today?
You know, I just kind of wanted to get out of Norman for a little bit and see the scenery. I had my neighbor asked me a few weeks back, and it was a pretty day, and just get out of town for a little bit.
For sure. So how are you enjoying the Sightseer Lounge car? Because this is something that we don't see very often on the Heartland Flyer.
This is awesome. That's what he was saying. How it's not here, like you said, very often. And so it's cool just seeing the scenery, and like you said, it's a beautiful day, so we can kind of get a little sunshine, and thankfully it's not too hot. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's a blessing.
And so are you going to be coming back north with it this afternoon, or?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy your ride, and hope to see you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We just passed by the BNSF Saginaw Alliance train yard. That was kind of our last big point of interest before we make it to the Fort Worth Central Station. So we're getting really close, and then once we get there, we'll set up so we can record some TexRail, Trinity Railway Express, and 2 more Amtrak trains. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. Well, we just made it to Fort Worth Central Station. Now let's get out and go Railfan some TexRail, Trinity Railway Express, and 2 other Amtrak trains. Let's go. Welcome to Fort Worth Central Station. This intermodal transit center in downtown Fort Worth serves 2 commuter rail lines, TexRail and Trinity Railway Express, and 2 Amtrak services, the Heartland Flyer and Texas Eagle, along with the Greyhound intercity buses. It's also the main transfer center for Trinity Metro, Fort Worth's public bus system. Located on the corner of 9th Street and Jones Street, it's the busiest Amtrak station in all of Texas by ridership, with over 93,180 passengers in fiscal year 2023. TexRail is a hybrid rail line in Tarrant County, Texas, providing service between downtown Fort Worth and the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, with stops in Richland Hills and Grapevine, Texas. Operated by Trinity Metro, the line began revenue service on January 10th of 2019, and in 2023 it had a ridership of over 714,800, or about 1,800 people per weekday. TexRail trains come through Fort Worth Central Station roughly every 15 minutes. The Trinity Railway Express, or TRE, is a commuter rail service in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, jointly operated by the Dallas Area Rapid Transit, or DART system, and the Trinity Metro. Established in December of 1996, the TRE had a ridership of 1,163,600 in 2023, or over 4,200 per weekday. This next TRE train is driven by my good friend Evan Comas, who some of you might remember from his days with the Kiamichi Railroad. Safe travels and fast arrivals, Mr. Engineer. Fort Worth Central also plays host to an ungodly number of birds who seem to have no sense of social anxiety. Before my grandpa and I went to go to lunch, we caught the eastbound Amtrak 22, the Texas Eagle. This long-distance train operates daily on a 1,306-mile-long route between Chicago, Illinois and San Antonio, Texas, with major stops in St. Louis, Little Rock, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin. 3 days a week, it joins the Amtrak Sunset Limited in San Antonio to continue on to Los Angeles. Okay, something really cool just happened. So we are hanging out at the Fort Worth Central Station, and this Phase 7 locomotive just pulled into the station with the Amtrak 22 Texas Eagle, which is heading to Chicago, Illinois. So let's take a look at it real quick. Due to trackage issues farther east, passengers continuing east to Chicago will board a bus to meet another Amtrak train past the track issues, keeping them relatively on schedule. Amtrak 22 will then turn around on a yard Y between here and Dallas to return to San Antonio as Amtrak 21. Before we go any further, let me show you how you can help support the channel. Traveling by train is one of my absolute favorite things to do, but as a college student, it's hard to find both the time and, of course, the money. Here are some ways that you can help support Red River Railfan. Number 1, our brand new website. We now have a new, amazing website that can direct you to all the ins and outs of Red River Railfan, including other ways to help support the channel. Click the tab in the top right hand corner of your screen to go check it out for yourself. Number 2, merchandise. Go check out my store on Bonfire for high quality railroad theme apparel and novelties like mugs, notebooks, and bags. I personally own many things from my merchandise store and I absolutely love all of it. And of course, portions of each sale go towards railroad preservation groups and projects. Every single purchaser of my merchandise gets their name shown in every premiere video like this one. Click the link in my description for more. Number 3, channel memberships. By clicking the Join Channel button below this video, you can contribute at different levels and receive perks like discounts on merchandise, early access to YouTube videos, and so much more. Number 4, Patreon. Join my Patreon to support the channel at your own rate and receive the same benefits as YouTube channel members. The link is in the description. And number 5, and most important in my opinion, channel sponsorships. I'm currently looking for sponsors to help me create these videos. If you or someone you know are interested, please send me an email to redriverrailfan@gmail.com, though I do ask for serious inquiries only. Of course, if you ever have any questions, be sure to also shoot me an email at that same address. While waiting for Amtrak 21 to return, my grandpa and I had a hankering for good old Texas cuisine. We headed down to downtown Fort Worth for lunch at a restaurant called the Little Red Wasp. We both enjoyed a delicious and light chicken Caesar salad, which was perfect to beat the heat on such a hot day. Pretty soon, we were headed back to the station, along with many other passengers ready to board the returning Amtrak trains. From our vantage point on the end of the Amtrak platform, we had a perfect view of Amtrak 21 coming up underneath the Trinity Metro headquarters and up into the station. Shortly after the Amtrak 21 pulled through the station and stopped at the end of the platform, our Heartland Flyer train began to pull back into the station so that passengers could board to head back to Oklahoma City. We just got back on board the Amtrak's Heartland Flyer. We are sitting in the last coach car, butted up against the Superliner Dome Lounge. They do not currently have that open, but we're sitting right next to the door, so if it does open, we will be right up in there. We'll be riding backwards if we do sit in these seats for most of the trip. But either way, it's been a wonderful day, and now I'm ready for a good trip back. So, enjoy. Well, the crew reopened up the Superliner Lounge, and now we are sitting up high and mighty, watching the beautiful plains of Texas start to fade off into the distance as we head back towards Oklahoma. So we're getting pretty close to our last stop in Texas, which is Gainesville. And then right after that, we'll cross the Red River and head back to Ardmore. And then from there, we'll go to Pauls Valley, Purcell, Norman, and then right back to Oklahoma City where we started. It's been founded. There we go. That's what we've been waiting on. Oh, wow. Well, we just stopped in Gainesville, Texas. This is our last stop in Texas before we make it up to Ardmore, Oklahoma. And then from there, it's basically a straight shot up to Oklahoma City. So, enjoy. As we head back north towards Oklahoma, I couldn't help but record every single second of this trip. Mainly for the scenic views, but also partially because you never know what shenanigans that truck drivers are going to pull along the I-35 corridor. Well, in the wise words of Jason Boland and the Stragglers, if I ever get back to Oklahoma, I'm going to nail my feet to the ground. And we're just about to be back in Oklahoma. So we are approaching the Red River Bridge crossing. And once we're back in Oklahoma, it's time to highball up to Ardmore. So let's take a look. We just pulled into Ardmore, Oklahoma. People will be getting off here, and then we'll be headed up to Pauls Valley, which is our next stop. Ardmore is also the halfway point on the trip between Fort Worth and Oklahoma City. So we have about another 2.5 hours until we make it back into Oklahoma City Central Station. And then me and Opa have to get back in the car and drive 2.5 hours back to Durant. So I guess we're gonna have to get ready for that too. Now that we're back in the land of the rolling hills, I couldn't help but fall in love with passenger rail travel all over again. Traveling by train is by far the safest and best way to experience the American heartland. I would like to make a special thanks to my grandpa, Opa, for this amazing trip, and to the Amtrak crew for making it so memorable. So we're just now arriving in Norman, Oklahoma. This will be our last stop before Oklahoma City. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling. I mean, we've been on the train since 8:30 in the morning. We got up this morning at 5 to start getting ready. So it's been a long day, but it's a little bittersweet because it's kind of a rare thing for me and my grandpa to get to ride a train like this. And especially on such a special day as the 25th anniversary and in such a nice car as this Sightseer Lounge. But as we come into Norman, I'm gonna get a couple shots of the station and then straight into Oklahoma City. We should be able to see the Devon Tower, which is one of the tallest buildings in the Midwest, tallest building in the state of Oklahoma. And then we'll be pulling into the Santa Fe train station where we started this morning. And then we gotta hop in our car and we have a 2.5 hour drive back home. Y'all have a nice night. Uh-oh. Oh. Got it?
All right. Barely.
Right there, everybody got split up.
We made it.
Bye.
Well, that was our entire trip on the Amtrak Heartland Flyers 25th anniversary special train. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please go like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining us on today's journey aboard the Heartland Flyers 25th anniversary special. If you enjoyed this video, please go like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure the notification's on so you don't miss the train. Also be sure to share this video with your friends and family to not only help support my channel, but also support the role of Amtrak passenger service across America. Your support makes all the difference for both passenger rail and my channel, and I can't wait to bring you along for more Railfan adventures. Until next time, this is Braden saying safe travels and happy railfanning.